Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you're at in the world, and welcome to this channel. Thank you, everybody, for all of your kindness, your support, your messages, your thumbs up, the new subscribers, as well as the returning subscribers to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. Welcome. If when you come across this message, give me a Fonzie by either double tapping the screen or just simply hitting that thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell. If you know somebody who will resonate with these messages, I don't know why I'm stumbling over my words. If you know anybody who will resonate with these messages, by all means, go right ahead and share them. All that helps out this channel, and it is greatly, greatly appreciative. All right, so today is May 1st, 2026. So happy full moon in Scorpio, everybody. May you all get the healing, wealth, and blessings that you have been wishing for. All right. May you make it through this transformation in a very positive way. All right. I wish everybody the best of luck. So today is Freya Day or Goddess Day, and therefore we are going to pull a Divine Feminine card. You can see she's already ready to come to the forefront here. This message is, this is just a general reading for today. I'm not going to break it down into individual elements simply because I am uploading videos behind the scene and I don't want to overwhelm you. All right, so let's see. Divine Feminine wants to come forward. Male Sean, the Princess of Mercy, giving and receiving. The energy is of the universe and is merciful. So you got this beautiful Divine Feminine who wants to step forward for the collective today for May 1st. All right, on the bottom of the deck we have the Goddess of Never Not Broken. Everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love. All right, so I feel like a lot of you are understanding that everything that you have went through was to help your soul to ascend, was to help your soul to grow, was to help you find all the missing little pieces of thyself. We could see that this beautiful goddess has a tiger, so you may have a white tiger spirit animal for today, May 1st. By the way, today's energy adds up to a 7, so that makes perfect sense why you have this beautiful goddess coming through and telling you, right? All the challenges, everything that you have been through wasn't to break you. It was to help you grow. It was to help you ascend, all right? So that is what I see. An opening message is we are going to look up the white tiger spirit animal. The white tiger is a powerful spiritual representing raw power, raw majesty, and divine protection. It acts as a guardian against negative energy, is associated with strength, fearlessness, intuition, and the balance between darkness and light. It is heavily revered as a celestial guardian of the West, particularly in East Asian cultures. The Chinese mythology, the white tiger, Beihu, is one of the 4 auspicious beasts functioning as a guardian of morality, justice, and the West. It is frequently invoked in driving away negative forces and protecting individuals as areas. White tigers represent immense physical strength, military prowess, and courage, encouraging individuals to confront challenges with confidence. And that is today's energy, the 7 energy, the full moon, reflecting within ourselves, facing them shadow sides so that you can integrate them and bring them into a balance energy. Because they are rare and have unique coloring, they are seen as beings that bridge the physical and spiritual realms. And Scorpio is all about this physical realms. If you know anything about Scorpio season, it is in October to the end of November over Halloween, right? Halloween is when the veil is the thinnest, right? When the spirit is able to come through and cross over, all right? So, they embody the balance between conscious action and subconscious intuition. So it's very important to listen to your intuition today, collective. Uniqueness and new beginnings. They are rare, majestic creatures symbolizing rare talents, unconventional wisdom, and the sign of a new and powerful new beginning. Full moon in Scorpio. Death, rebirth. Shedding the old versions of who we are and stepping into our destiny, our soul's purpose, in a powerful new beginning. They are associated with the autumn season and the element of metal, representing focused energy, precision, and personal power. Chinese culture, known as Beihu, the white tiger represents the west, autumn, and white tiger of the west. Now, the guardian or the archangel who rules the west is Archangel Gabriel. He's always coming in with that cup of diamond light fire, which the diamond represents your crown chakra. It represents your clairaudience, your claircognitive energy. Japanese culture, known as, I'm not even going to pronounce it, Byakko, is revered as in Shinto and Buddhism as a sacred beast and a guardian of Kyoto. I'm sorry if I'm chopping it. Korean culture, often linked with mountain spirits and depicted as a protector in ancient tomb murals. The goddess Durga rides a tiger, representing a blend of beauty and uncontrollable fierce power. If you would see this white tiger in your dreams, it symbolizes inner strength, protection, and a warning. A hostile white tiger could serve as a warning to be cautious of individuals who appear friendly but have malicious intent. In summary, the white tiger acts as a guide to embrace one's own power, urging you to be fearless and disciplined in your spiritual journey. Okay, so that's about the white tiger. So let's read what this beautiful goddess wants the collective to know today. Number 108, 108, which represents a 9, completing hard cycles, being in that hermit mode, going into solitude, right? Walking that period of darkness, facing them shadows, shining the light on it, integrating the darkness and the light, okay? Mia Shan represents the incarnation and fulfillment of mercy. She was a Chinese princess who believed to have lived during the Tang dynasty, 618 to 907, and to have been the incarnation of the goddess Kuan Yin. And she represents compassion and love. She was the daughter of a king who wanted her to marry a wealthy man in order to secure more wealth and power for himself. When she refused, the king sent her to live in a monastery on a scheduled island off the coast of China. When the king found out that Mio Shan had transformed the barren island into a paradise, he got so angry that he ordered the monastery to be burned to the ground. But when Mio Shan saw the monastery in flames, she pricked the tip of her tongue with a hairpin and magically summoned a storm that would put out the fire. Something about the tongue, something about speaking. Maybe somebody has the power to manipulate weather with their words. The king then ordered Mia Shan's execution with no blade or sword, but no blade or sword could kill her. Instead, each weapon shattered into pieces before touching her body. So, what I'm getting is the power of your tongue to say no weapon formed against me shall prosper is very powerful, collective. Very, very powerful. After several attempts, a gorgeous growing white tiger appeared and spirited Mia Shan away. The tiger took her to meet Yama, the ruler of hell. Mia Shawn immediately heard the suffering of the souls all around her, and one by one, she liberated them with fierce power of her empathy. So this suffering, everything that you have been through, all the suffering has actually been for your liberation, liberating that shadow side by standing in the power of empathy, of compassion, of caring. Yama had to send Mia Shawn away because she was transforming hell into heaven. He gave her this peach of longevity as a gift. Mia Shawn meditated for many years on the island of Puteo Shawn. News reached that the king was on the verge of death and that he needed the eyes and arms of a person without anger in order to live. Mia Shawn gave him her eyes and arms. The king was revived and came to honor the person who had saved his life. When he saw that his savior was Mia Shawn, he fell to his knees, humbled by the extent of her mercy. So somebody may be getting humbled today. Somebody may be getting humbled and may want to ask for forgiveness. The author Sue Monk Kidd articulates the process of empathy so clearly when she writes, empathy is the most mysterious transaction that the human soul can have. So a lot of you are empaths, collective. Your divine feminine side is empathic, is compassionate, is loving, is caring. So today you're being asked to put to rest any shadows of belief system, any limited belief system, any inner demons. This also could be talking about using the power of your tongue to get rid of demons, to transform them into the light for some of you. Also the power of tongue to protect yourself, to I command that no weapon formed against me shall prosper, as I will it. You could be saying things like that. So your tongue is very important today. It is accessible to all of us, but we have to give ourselves to the opportunity to identify, to plunge ourselves into a story where we see the world from the bottom up or through another's eyes or heart. So one of the things about the full moon today is it is working with the first house of identification, identifying who you are, the beginning, self-appearance, how you appear, your first impression to the world, your attitude, right? So your attitude may have a lot to do with something. Empathy is mercy's twin sister. When we can feel into the reality of someone else's suffering, we open up to the possibility of mercy. Mercy comes from old Etruscan merc, meaning exchange. Mercy is the embodiment of compassion. It can feel easy or even natural to have compassion for people who have never harmed us personally. But mercy is having compassion for someone who has. Mercy requires that we give something of ourselves, which is symbolic by Mia Shawn, giving her eyes and arms to the king. It can feel like a great sacrifice to be so giving towards someone who has given us nothing but suffering. So for some of you, you literally could have a hidden enemy coming your way and asking for mercy, asking for forgiveness. Here's where the magic comes in. The law of the universe is merciful. The more we give, the more we receive. When the king realized the profound act of mercy his daughter bestowed upon him, Mia Shawn transformed into her true manifestation as a 1,000-arm Kuan Yin. Mia Shawn is a reminder that giving is the true receiving. When we refuse to release our anger towards someone, we're blocking the flow of the universe within us. We are not harming the person who harmed us by remaining angry. We are keeping ourselves from receiving the love and light that is already ours. 111. And guess what? Today is May 1st. Scorpio full moon is in 11 degrees. 111. I'm looking at 1444. I seen 1222, 222-1111. If you're resonating with this message is for you, collective. All right. So that is so beautiful. Thank you, beautiful goddess Mayo, Sean, or Kuan Yin, for showing up today for the collective. You are beautiful and we appreciate you. All right. Just letting you know. You got to show appreciation. You got to be grateful. All right. So what is a soul's message? What does your higher self or your soul want you to know? Leadership. I'm a beacon of radiance, support, and love. Right? There you go. I am emerging into light with joy and ease. Courage. I'm telling you. Radiance. I'm a radiant reflection of God's light. And that's what this talks about. Right? The light, transmuting the darkness into light. So your higher self or your soul is a beacon, is a lighthouse. See that heart in the center of love, compassion, purification. Beautiful, collective. I absolutely love this reading so far. Make sure you leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how you are resonating with this general reading. Your radiance acts as a beacon, pulling the bounty of the universe to you. Your heart is open, your spirit glows, and your connection to the source is strong. What your soul wants you to know is, when you live in a state of radiance, you don't need to struggle for things to happen. You shine so brightly that opportunities are drawn to you. Even if you're feeling dull and lethargic, you can transform your state by acting as if you're feeling expansive, content, and luminous. This might sound like you're pretending, but in fact, when you act as if, this sends a powerful signal to your subconscious mind to uplift your emotional state. Additionally, doing things such as taking a refreshing shower, putting on clean clothes, going for a walk in nature, or listening to soothing music while acting as if you're a radiant reflection of God's light can actually catapult you into a joyous state of radiance. Affirmation: I am a radiant reflection of God's light. Say it with me, collective. I am a radiance reflection of God's light. And that is how you liberate yourself from being in this period of darkness. Look, this word, look, radiance. Radiance. I'm a beacon of radiance, right? Of support and love. You hold that fire. You hold that light. All right. So where are we at on our journey today? May 7th. Where are we at on our journey today for the collective? Where's the collective at on their journey in the full moon energy? Voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. I'm telling you, it's all about love. This is that Kuan Yin energy. And you are in this infinite abundance energy where you are healing, connecting, mending, and releasing and manifesting the infinite abundance into your life. For some of you, you may be working with other people. You may be teaming up with other people. You also may be finding your soul tribe who is here to build that bridge, right? Build that bridge between the 3D earth and the 5D earth. Clearing out all them chakras, right? To your infinite abundance. Blessings are showering in my life. So remaining grateful and blessed through this journey is very, very important. Trust there's a divine plan. So you're on the on where are you at on your path? You are on your path of trusting that there's a divine plan here. Right? I'm a radiant reflection of God's light, the divine. That you have not been deserted. Even if you can't see what's ahead of you. You're still trusting the divine. This is beautiful. So, desert passage. Even if it seems that life has areas of barrenness, beneath the surface, life is transforming in accordance with your highest good. And that is what's happening, collective. Today, the full moon, May 1st, 2026, which adds up to a 7 month, day, and year, is you are trusting that the divine has a plan for you through this full moon in Scorpio that is transforming you in accordance with your highest good. Trust that you are guided, even if it doesn't always seem like it. There are spirit guides, allies, and angels surrounding you. Right? That white tiger is a spirit guide. It's a strong, protective spirit animal who is around you. Listen with your heart. Voyage of the heart. Listen with your heart. Act on your instincts. Believe that the messengers are being given are in your highest good. Get down to basics. Trust what you feel. What this sacred traveler wants you to know is the desert path can seem like a vast wasteland, yet it is in the isolation that immense insights and intuition can emerge. The times of old, sages and visionaries retreated into the desert to connect more deeply with spirit. In the past, you trusted your instincts, and then later it seemed to be a mistake. Don't let that keep you from trusting your intuition now. Often, those things that we thought were mistakes in the past, in hindsight, were the best things possible for us. As you open to your intuition, you will sense messages from and the loving presence of your spirit guides and ancestors. There is a potent plan in your life. Trust. So remember, I said there could be somebody who is coming in wanting your mercy or asking for some sort of forgiveness. So, and you're being asked to show love, right? Allow the love to flow through you and to you. Something about love here. Look at all this water energy. You have a starfish, you have fishies. You see the stars in her eyes. She's reminding me of the moon goddess energy. Something about being a star, maybe being a star seed. Something about that. So May Sean, give me a little bit more information about the original message that you come through. Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles talks about learning something, right? You've been a student. You have learned something. What have you learned? You have learned how to face them shadows. You have learned that sometimes you got to sacrifice a part of yourself, right? To see something from a higher perspective. I feel like you have been a student. You have learned a lot, right? You have learned a lot going through a period of darkness. This Page of Pentacles could talk about a new offer coming through as well. A new offer coming through, or about giving and receiving. Can we have another card, Maya Sean, the Princess of Mercy with the Page of Pentacles? High Priestess. So you very well may have somebody who this High Priestess may be coming in and asking for forgiveness. This also could be talking about learning how to tap into your intuition. Learning how to find closure with the people who have hurt you, the people who, because Maya Sean talks about, the people who have caused you a lot of pain and suffering. So it's about finding closure, learning how to find the closure and heal so that you can learn to trust your intuition again. Pisces energy. So you could also have a Pisces coming through wanting to ask for forgiveness, wanting to, this also could be learning how to find forgiveness, learning how to find closure for perhaps this high priestess. Learning how to find closure, learning to trust your intuition and not looking at your situation as a victim, right? A victim feeling deserted because you're not. Your angels are drawing close to you. You could have somebody who is abusing their power, right? Somebody who offered fake support, but the whole time they were stabbing you in the back, they were learning you. So I feel like you are learning the process of why you have been through everything that you have been through. You're learning the process of not being the victim in every situation, because Pisces has a habit of playing the victim. There could be, because it talks about the closing of karma, right? Closing of cycles. This could also be happening. You could also have a Pisces coming in and asking for forgiveness. So clarify the Page of Pentacles. Give me another card on the Page of Pentacles, please and thank you. What's being studied or learned here? Four of Wands. 24 could be significant. 42 could be significant. So the Four of Wands in reverse. See how this is in reverse. Somebody is very insecure, right? Somebody is very insecure in their heart space when it comes to communication. Somebody could be learning that, right? You're the fourth house could be significant, or the fourth chakra, which is that voyage through the heart. Also could be talking about a twin flame individual. We do have 24 coming through here. So that we can learning that they are divinely protected. Somebody also, for some of you, with the High Priestess in reverse, could have been abusing their power, and now they are begging their divine spirit team for mercy on them, because something could be going on with their heart health, or something. They could be feeling very insecure because they could be learning something about a divine feminine who is highly protected, and they could be being liberated from something here. Because the High Priestess talks about secrets being revealed, right? This person could be a hidden enemy that is receiving karma for something that they did either on the 24th or, yeah. All right, Radiance, the soul wants to know. Radiance, what your soul wants to know today, collective. Five of Wands and the Temperance. All right, so I do see a 6 and a 5, which is 11, 11 degrees in Scorpio. We have the Temperance card in reverse, so they definitely could be feeling a bit reckless because and when I read, let me tell you something, collective. Let me show you what I read today. The boomerang rod, a rare finger of God configuration, involves the moon, the sun, Venus, and Saturn. This alignment suggests a fated or karmic quality to the day, particularly regarding relationships and shared resources. The finger of God. So this person could have been trying to play God over your life. The Five of Wands in reverse talks about power struggles, right? God's light, The God of finger is shining the light on a situation, a shining light on something that needs to be healed. Somebody is way out of control here. Somebody is way out of balance. This also talks about divine protection. So somebody could have lost their divine protection. 5 and a 14, which is a 5. 5, 5, 5 is significant. 55 is significant. 5, 1, 1. 10 and a 6, 16, which adds up to a 7. So the 5 of Wands in reverse talks about letting go of the battle, letting go of the power struggle, letting go of the drama. You can see these two lions are fighting, right? There's that power struggle where, you know, the finger of God is pointing at something that is fated about this karmic individual. The Temperance card rules Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, when the blue moon happens on May 31st, could be significant to a situation. Somebody also could, again, was trying to play God over somebody. This is somebody who maybe offered broken love. Now they want to be liberated because they're seeing how truly protected. And I'm getting Empress energy with the May of Sean, because the Empress is somebody who is very empathic. May of Sean is very empathic, very empathetic. All right. Trust that there's a divine plan where they're at on their path. Trust that there's a divine plan for the collective. Yeah, the 4 of Pentacles. So it's about letting go, right? Letting go of holding on to something too tightly. The Hanged Man. So this talks about Maya Sean sacrificing her eyes, right? Sacrificing her eyes and her arms. 4 and a 12, which is a 3, 7. So you need to let go and see something from a different perspective. I feel like somebody did something out of greed. I feel like this High Priestess in reverse really abused her power to try to make an Empress feel deserted. I do. She tried to play God over somebody's life, trying to get this Empress to be in this power struggle within their head and their heart. But this full moon is reflecting back to somebody, right? Somebody's learning a very hard karmic lesson today. Yep, Queen of Swords, Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands. Somebody is learning a very hard lesson today. Somebody could be losing their gifts. For what? Spying, lying, gossiping, and causing a wounded warrior a lot more stress and anxiety that was needed. A starseed. Right? Right? This talks about creativity. As somebody who was in competition. Right? Somebody was in competition trying to ruin an Empress's reputation. This person lacked empathy. Somebody was very verbally abusive, and they're very aware that they have to clean this up. They're very aware that they have to clean this up. Because somebody here is a very old soul. Look at this. We have the King and the Queen of Cups, a matching pair with the Virgo energy. These two people are very old souls. Walking in the, I feel like being in a period of darkness, right? That's what this talks about. See how dark this card is? Walking through the darkness, facing that shadow side and integrating it into light, being that beacon of light. So somebody's love light has turned on here, and now somebody wants to come in and beg for mercy because they were verbally manipulative. They were trying to snuff out somebody's light by trying to ruin somebody's reputation, by spreading a lot of lies, spreading a lot of rumors. The Queen of Swords in reverse talks about somebody who spreads a lot of lies. Somebody abuses their power. Somebody who, and I feel like this, somebody was really trying to sever somebody's higher self by snuffing out their light. And now they want to come in and ask for forgiveness. Right? See the cat protecting this wounded warrior? Somebody spying, lying, gossiping on a starseed. Somebody is being divinely guided. Somebody who is going to get their hopes, their wishes granted. Aquarius. Right? Gathering up a group of people to come up against somebody. Right? Somebody who lacks self-confidence, somebody who lacks courage, somebody who lacks strength, somebody who lacks self-control, somebody who creates a lot of drama, somebody who lacks creativity, somebody who's always in competition with somebody. All right, so that is what I feel your daily message is for today. Make sure you leave me a kind comment in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.